She's gonna hear me. What's up?
10K steps.
What'd you say?
I said 10K steps is pretty good.
I'm probably, hold on. I think I'm at 15 by now, but I appreciate that. How many steps do you do? Do you track your steps
Oh,
or you just track your miles?
well, I don't really have a phone to do that right now, so I don't know.
Right.
But I track my miles when I do. I don't know. I probably do 10K too. Who knows?
It's 4 miles, essentially 4.5 miles is 10K a day.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You just couldn't wait to say, nah, that don't sound right. Y'all saw that? Chat, y'all saw that? Y'all saw she was just fixing her
Yeah.
face to be like,
I thought you were saying 3.1, but I got you.
nah, man. I said four, like I said, but it's all good. So, y'all, man, like I said, this is little sis right here. She's real cool. Met her when I was the judge for a spelling bee, and she lost to you. Took an L. What was your word? What was it? Was it Hakeem Elijah one?
It was that.
So we're gonna try to give you. You know what? At the end of this, I'm gonna give you a word, and we can see if you can get some redemptions.
Yeah, that's cool. I need a prize with it too, because you know what I lost out on? How much was it? $50?
You lost on $50 good. 50 recently ironed dollars. All right. So what's up?
Next year I got them.
Well, I'm gonna make sure you type. I'll train you. We'll send you some words. We'll get you right. All right. So you know how this goes. I'm going to kick it off with an intro and then go into the 9 different pillars of compatibility and then ask you some questions. And I just want you to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
I could do that.
I feel like I don't even have exactly. You beat me to it because you are a very honest person, almost too honest. But I think that's going to be great though, because the whole point of this is for you to just show who you are, right? And
Hmm.
for everybody just get to know you. All right. So with that, maybe let me jump into your intro. Unless you had something you wanted to say or any updates. I know you grew up in the church, so church updates or whatnot.
I just want to say thank you for asking me on. I love what
Oh
you do.
yeah,
I'm happy to be a part of it.
appreciate that. Of course, no, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So today's guest is someone who doesn't just talk about growth, she lives it. She's 25. She's based in Houston and already deeply rooted in purpose. She's a licensed clinical social worker and therapist. She's doing the work both professionally and personally, especially when it comes to mental health in the Black community. So shout out to her. She attends Blueprint Church. Shout out to Pastor Matt. Shout out to all the people that go to Blueprint, who, fun fact, actually officiated the wedding of Fred and Maggie, the couple I matched,
Oh,
who went on to get married. So shout out to Matt. And Matt affectionately calls Robin Recap Robin because after every sermon, every week, she puts together her own little video reflections from the service for anyone who couldn't make it. And on top of that, she leads a prayer focused B group. That's what y'all call it, right? B group?
I did last semester, but we're still like this.
All right. And it's around 15 women. And she still makes time to go support her old church, Missouri City Baptist, where she's active and is the Health and Wellness Committee lead. So, yeah, as an organizer. What?
I'm not the lead. I'm just in it. See, I'm honest.
All right. Look at me trying to throw some extra stuff on there. But she was like, nah, she is on this. So, shout out to that. So you are the Health and Wellness Committee member, not the leader. But what about the book club? Don't you lead one of those?
Yes, I lead a book club.
And aren't you members of like 2 or 3 other or several other book clubs?
Yes, I am.
So you're an avid reader, you're an organizer, you're a runner, you're a poet, you're a woman who makes time for everything that matters to her. You got time for men? Hold on, we don't get to that. So you're emotionally available. She's abstinent until commitment, right? She's faith first. She's pro-black. She's crystal clear about the kind of partnership she's building towards. So yeah, she finds the time. I don't know. But she's here and she's serious about being matched with someone who's just as intentional. So just wanted to welcome Robin Branch, aka Robin Shabazz, to the Well Matched. What? Yeah, give your government. How'd I do, Robin?
That was pretty good. When you said, I was like, dang, I do. That's why I'm so stressed. No.
I know. And you mentioned that you were a poet. So chat, we're gonna give y'all a little challenge. I want y'all to drop a topic in the chat at any point throughout this.
Oh,
And Robin's gonna put together a little poem. You're not gonna stress you out. We're not gonna make you do it on the spot. But maybe we give you 24 hours. So when I like
oh,
this on some IG, I'll do a clip and then we can hear a poem. So yeah, I want y'all to drop some comments or some topics in the chat for Robin to go ahead and make a little point about it. All right.
I'm excited.
So for every live, y'all, I try to do a cool little spotlight on a black business, and today's no different. Today, I'm going to do the spotlight on RFT Run Club. It's a Houston-based wellness collective where energy is unmatched and the mission is clear, and that's movement for the culture. It was founded in 2017 by some bros. Shout out to Alpha. It isn't about running; it's about black health, joy, and community. They have these bi-weekly meetups, feel like family reunions with sneakers on. They dance. In fact, if
Mhm.
you want to go up there, you might even catch this one right here, struggling through a two-step
Hold on.
or the latest line dance that they have
Struggle.
at the moment. Go ahead.
I said struggle is crazy.
That's my perspective. I'm gonna let everybody. Nah, you do well. I'm just joking. I don't want to play you. I don't want to. I know you take it seriously. Okay. Yeah, I'll be the judge. I usually give her some feedback. You gotta. I'll usually rank it, but Robin is everyone's friend, right? She's a part of this well matched community, so I'm sure that we will all be able to give you some pointers or just say like, "Oh, you killed that." Anyway, let me get back to ZFT. All right. So, like I said, ZFT Run Clubs feel like a club if a club was wholesome, high, and healthy, right? So if you're looking for a space that celebrates wellness and Black identity, ZFT is it. And if you want to learn more, go to ZFT Club _ Houston or ZFT.com. Robin, I know you love you some ZFT. So like talk about before we get into it, like about how you discovered ZFT, like how long have you been going, and like what it means to you.
Well, I've been seeing it on Instagram for at least a year now. And I just happened to be walking through. I was actually with my Christian women's group, the B group I ran last semester. You
Yeah.
the girl walk. And I saw somebody running. I was like, hey. And they said they were with the Run Club. So since then, next time I came and I've been hooked ever since. I
That's
love it.
what's up.
I'm getting a workout in. I'm actually running. I never ran this much and as consistently before. And I really love it.
Did you run in high school? Like, you seem like a natural runner. Like, did you play sports in high school?
I did track like in middle school for a month. I did like a bunch of little things. I did gymnastics, swimming, like things, but not for like a very long time.
Copy. Nah, you be dusting people. You let you tell it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's jump into the first compatibility area out of 9. So this one's emotional intelligence. All right, Robin. So you're emotionally available. You scored yourself an 8 out of 10. There was some anxious attachment there, but that was shaped by some deep betrayal that you faced, right? But you've done
Yeah.
the healing, but you still are like vigilant of that, right?
Oh,
Super vigilant. Yeah. So my takeaway was like, you're emotionally prepared, you're introspective, but
mm-hmm.
you're cautious, right? Like protecting your peace. And I love this. I think you're protecting your peace, but you still welcome connection.
That's a great way to explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here are my questions for you. Is
Okay.
it tough to trust a man who seems genuine when you've seen charm used as manipulation before?
Man. Honestly, I'm a very trusting person. So I probably am just going to trust. I view people as being good people just off the rip, just seeing them. You have to give me a reason to not trust you. I'm going to be cautious because of the things I've been through, but I'm not going to completely guard you because of what's happened to me before.
Okay. Do you ever feel like emotional maturity is more rare than attraction these days?
Yeah.
So, like, how does that affect who you are open to dating or like, who you're interested in?
Well, I'm attracted to emotional maturity. So, is it again?
I said, say that. I love
Yeah.
that.
Of course, the physical plays a part, but you have to be emotionally mature. I appreciate confidence. You have to be all those things.
Yeah, I think that's true just from knowing you. Okay. So let's talk about communication and conflict resolution. So my takeaway was you value pauses over reactions, but from knowing you, Robin, I know that's what you put, but I know that you're trying to value peace over reaction. Maybe we'll go that route. Is that fair?
Yeah.
It avoids venting to family and friends, and you use therapy to unpack some of the conflict. I feel like that's true.
Yeah.
I feel like you keep secrets well. Like you don't really run your mouth to like your friends. It's like if someone says something to you that can be between y'all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I wrote down that you are mature, you are an intentional communicator who values clarity over chaos and growth oriented over like nuance. Well, not over, and growth oriented and emotionally nuanced. So my question for you was, when conflict does show up, like, do you feel torn between staying graceful and standing firm? Because I know, like, you are a big Christian. And when we're talking, you'll be like, nah, you use the cuss word, right?
Yeah.
Like, when conflict shows up, like, how do you kind of yourself and moderate yourself to just in a positive, healthy,
Well, like you said, I'm not one to curse or scream or anything like that in the conflict. I take a moment, breathe. I find myself talking to God. And sometimes I do need to step away for a second because I can, if I'm really upset, I can get there. But that's why I know myself and I take a step away and I pause before responding. Because I am a therapist. I got to practice what I preach. I'm not
yeah.
cursing somebody out when I can communicate with them calmly.
Have you ever been in a fight? You ever had to throw hands?
Do I look like I've been in a fight before?
You never lost a fight, but I don't know I don't know.
No,
You'd be surprised.
I don't believe in throwing hands. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Come on. Okay. I love how you handled that. All right, cool. So now let's talk about financial mindset.
Mm.
All right. So for you, it was really about like financial expectations with like your boundaries. You want someone who is going to be the provider, full stop, right? And
Yeah.
it's not like you're looking for an unreasonable number. I think it's very fair and obtainable. It's not like it's three, four times what you make, even though you do well, right? It's very reasonable. So maybe talk a little bit about that. Like the type of person you're looking for in terms of like how much you don't have to say how much they need to make, but just like how do you view money? And do you think about how much someone makes when you are considering dating them?
That's a good question. When it comes to finances and money, I just want somebody who has a traditional mindset. And of course, with that, you have to be able to provide a certain amount. But I don't need the whole world. I really don't. And it just has to be in the basis of you're a man and you want to provide for the person you're with and your family in the future. I know we talked about before, my mom tells me all the time, she's not as traditional as I am. She tells me, Robin, you know, you have to be able to or willing to help out your husband if he falls on hard times or anything like that. And I am. So it's not like I has to pay for every single thing. And if he loses his job, I'm just going to be like, well, he's
Right.
important.
So you're traditional, but you want to clarify that like with some flexibility if it requires
Yeah,
more from you.
that's life.
So, let me see the question I want to ask you. So, do you feel like most men mistake a provider mindset for control, or do some just avoid leadership altogether?
A provider mindset can easily be taken as a control thing, but you have to make sure you're finding the man who's using his money in the right way. You could easily manipulate somebody with money, but that's why I'm looking for a God fearing man. They wouldn't manipulate me with their money. And what was the second part of the question?
Or do some just avoid leadership altogether? Like, you just think that it's like, do you normally? I looked at your profile. You want a leader, like something you're looking for. And what type of leader you think you want? Like, you want a servant leader? You want like charismatic leader? You want a leader that like a quiet one, a boisterous one? I'm just curious. What type of leader
I haven't even thought
can
about
reach you?
maybe an effective leader. Really, they don't
Just
need
an
to.
effective leader. You don't even worry about the style.
I like a charismatic leader too.
I was about to say, like, why are you acting like you don't want to say that? Okay, cool. We getting through these joints. All right, so let's talk about number 4,
Okay.
relationship goals. All right, so you're preparing for marriage, not situationships. You're good off the cohabitation. You're open to long distance when trust is high, but are you though? Like, put that. Are you do a long distance relationship?
Yes, if God places that in my life and it's for me, yeah, I'll do it. I have to just have a lot of trust in the person because I know what can happen in a long distance relationship.
Absolutely. What can happen?
Infidelity, cheating,
Let's
lying.
talk about that.
Okay.
The note I had for you, right, was you're purposeful. Your dating that you do should be rooted in. You put legacy building and legacy a lot in your questionnaire,
Did I?
and you did. And then casual timelines, and it was like over chemistry. So my question was, do you feel drawn to a partner with a similar journey of celibacy, or like are past experiences not a deal breaker if his values are locked in now?
Yeah, past experiences aren't a deal breaker if their values are locked in. When it comes to being drawn to a certain man, I will say finding an abstinent man is a little difficult out here.
You're kidding.
Who would have thought? Go ahead.
Is it about abstinence, or is it like, are you looking for a virgin husband? Would you prefer a virgin husband or someone who was maybe abstinent before y'all married, but wasn't a virgin?
As long as they're abstinent when we meet and they agree to be abstinent until marriage, that's fine.
That widens your aperture a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Okay. So you said it's tough finding men who are in Houston.
Yeah, you know what they say about Houston.
I don't. What they say about Houston? I could imagine, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know what's with everybody.
Yeah. So like, because that's so important to you, I'm curious. Like, when do you choose to bring it up in conversation when you're dating someone? Like that, something you talk to them about immediately, or do you like until y'all on a few dates to bring up that beautiful thing about you?
I get asked this all the time. And for me, you already know the answer immediately. Or if they ask me on a date, before I get taken on a date, I want to let them know I'm absent because I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste their time. So I let them know that.
You go on a lot of dates.
Huh?
Are you on the apps? Are you on the apps?
No, I'm not on the apps.
Okay. So that's your personality. That's just like people are approaching you. Like you are just a social person. So you're out and about and
Yeah.
you're okay.
Outside can be an app. And got off of the apps last year and I listened.
Outside can be an app is a bar, actually. Outside can be an app. So like what makes you swipe right on someone outside?
Confidence. Obviously, there's an attraction there, but I like great energy. I bring good energy. I like to receive it back. You can
Yeah.
tell if a man is chivalrous. I like that, and you could tell their fruits if they're a man of God by the way they're interacting, just being outside. So
Yeah. I love that. What a okay. I told y'all she was a poet. Y'all hear it? She said sometimes outside can be an app. Bars. All right. So faith and values, that's the fifth category out of the nine.
okay,
So you're faith driven, right? So you are highly attracted to men whose lives reflect their devotion,
yeah,
not just their church attendance, right? You have this purpose led ambition, right? Where attraction increases when his lifestyle reflects intentionality and legacy building. And then the third thing I put was like, you have like emotionally expressive, but like erratic, right? Like someone who knows how to communicate, but like you don't want someone who's like a little chaotic or all over the place. So like, you want someone charismatic, but like doing too much,
yeah.
and they have to be fitness oriented. We just talked about how you are a runner, like, and I say fitness is too. Like, also, do you want a reader too? Like, as
They
many book clubs as you in?
have to be an avid reader, but one day we read the same book. I mean, that'd be cute, right? But they don't have to like be in like book clubs. I am.
What are y'all reading right now?
Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez.
What's that about?
Her last name, but it's about. Whew, I'm not good at explaining things. It's a romance book set in the summer where two people. You gonna make me do this?
I don't have to. Listen, I thought you read the book. You haven't read the book yet.
I'm reading the book.
Oh, okay.
Book.
Is it good? Would you recommend it?
It's pretty good. I'm like some of the way through.
Okay. Well, let us know. Keep us posted.
I know the book club is actually on Saturday if anybody wants to come.
Ooh, I like that actually. Y'all see what we dealing with here? Look at it, smooth operator. Okay, where can people find more information about your book club if they want to come and check it out?
Go to my page. If you go to the bio, there'll be a link to my book club and also my ad for the book club.
What's the name of it?
You could come vibe out.
Okay, I bet. But yeah, for faith and values, like people who've been here, they hear it, right? Like you're deeply principled. You're not trying to compromise. I know that your faith is foundational and you use that to filter everything through it. But I know also as someone who grew up in the church, sometimes it's challenging to marry that with and chemistry. Would you say that like between those two ever show up? And I know you probably go with your faith, but like what's your process? Do you reject a date if you feel like this person isn't aligned, but there's attraction there, or do you accept the date, just be very clear about like you are gonna do, not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And then just kind of roll the dice. It's not the best way to say it, but like just allow it to transpire.
I've done both before. Sometimes it's very obvious, yes, this man is not a man of God at all. There's no need to entertain it, and I've shut it down. Other times there's chemistry there, and I've liked things that they've done, or I like what I've seen from them, but I don't know yet if they're a man of God or if they're abstinent, and I still go on a date. But I make it clear, like you said, what I am.
Okay. Which of those do you prefer?
Well, of course, I prefer the latter because if someone like is so obvious not a man of God from the rip, that I have to be like, nah, I prefer the latter.
Evangelism.
That's how you view it.
No, I'm joking. Nah, but so okay, so that's cool. So you don't try to like heal the heathens. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want, we good. That's what I'm trying to understand. Because like the reason why you would have is because this person's fine to you, right?
Mhm.
You're like, all right, set my expectation about what I'm doing, what I'm not doing. If you still here, like maybe there's an opportunity for me to convince you that I'm worth you changing your ways. So I'm just curious.
I don't like the idea of having to convince somebody to change their ways, and I want
Mm,
a man to come to Christ or grow closer in his relationship just to get closer to me. I'd want him to do it just to get closer to God. So
I
that's like,
love that. I love that, Rob. That's awesome. I think that's the right answer. All right. So like what I had wrote was like, does your faith ever isolate you from romantic possibilities or does it sharpen your discernment?
of course, it's going to isolate me from romantic possibilities that I would be interested in, but I know the journey I'm on that it wouldn't make sense. But also, it's sharpening my discernment because it's preventing me from situations and relationships that would not have served me at all.
So like, do you feel like you're good at like having a difference? Let's talk about the people who are probably saying like, 'cause you got people who gonna lie about how spiritual they are, how religious. Like, I'm sure you probably see that.
Yes.
Right? So like do you feel like your way of discerning if someone's like or like is mature? Like do you feel like you have a good radar or is that something you rely on God for? Or do you just look at their actions and their deeds and maybe it's a mix of all those?
All of the above. My discernment is definitely getting sharper as I keep encountering these situations. You could just tell when a guy's like, "Oh yeah, I go to church too," and like their basis of being spiritual or having a good relationship with God is just going to church. When it's so much deeper than that, you can just tell off the small things like that that they say.
I love that. So you keeping track of it. You clocking them.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So one of the things I want to talk about your values, Robin, like this is unique to not unique to just you, but you are the most this from anyone else that I've had in the questionnaire in the pool. You ready for this? What is it?
I'm scared.
You are so pro black, girl.
Oh yeah, a lot of people know that.
You are so pro black. Like, tell me about that. Like, talk me through. Were you just a pro black baby? Like in kindergarten, you know what I'm saying? Dashiki Pampers and stuff? Or like, is that something you just more about? And was there a shift in your views at all? I'm curious.
Yeah, wasn't particularly raised to be quote unquote pro black. Of course, my mom was just accepting, my family's accepting, but to be,
Where's your family from again?
my family is from Grenada.
Mm.
I was born and raised in Houston. My family's from Grenada. I would say in high school was when I started educating myself more and learning more. Then in college, I became the president of the NAACP. I was in Black Student Organization, ASO, all that. So it became a very big passion of mine. I'm the only one in my family who's this pro black for real.
Is that why your name is Robin Shabazz?
It is. I love Malcolm X. Fun fact. A lot of people think that's my name, my last name, but I just
Yeah, at first.
everybody does. I like it though.
But you're so pro-black, like you dated young Malcolm. Let's say Malcolm was Christian. Okay, not talk about the religion, but I'm like, Malcolm's mixed.
Well, actually, his mom is mixed.
Mhm. His mom is mixed, but she's not.
Mom was well.
That's fair. I see what you mean.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional. Parents were so. Yeah, he's a product of it.
Would Malcolm be your type? Like, are you looking for a revolution? Like,
In there, done that.
tell me more.
Getting in my business now.
Tell me more. Okay, you don't have to, I guess. But like, maybe just give me let's okay. You were with someone who was similar to Malcolm and just like or just viewpoints or whatever.
Oh,
A lot of things. Okay.
I love Malcolm X, but also, am a follower of Christ, and I'm learning to find a mix between the two, being pro-black and a follower of Christ. So yeah, as long as you're aligned.
I got you. So who would you pick, Malcolm or Martin?
Malcolm.
Okay. What's up? All right. Thank you for struggling with me through that. I wasn't trying to get too much in your business, but appreciate. Okay, now we're gonna talk about attachment styles and love languages. So this is
All
six.
right,
Oh
bye.
Lord. This is 6 of 9. I knew you was gonna be good up until about halfway. Then you was gonna show your real personality and hit me with the sass. Okay, so the takeaway that I had for you, styles and love languages, was you give and receive love through acts of service, quality time, and words of affirmation. There's this fear of abandonment, but again, you still have this deep craving for connection, like just what we talked about in your intro, right? Like so many ways you are connecting with people. And I think that's really
Thank you.
dope. Like just you give so much of your time in the work that you do and in
Yeah.
how do you know, I guess I work for you sometimes because it's like, do
Right.
you ever feel like that craving for closeness could like put you in unsafe or is where like you shouldn't be around some of these people, you know?
Well, that's a deep question. I say that mixed with me being so trusting, yeah, become an issue because I love people. I love connecting with people. That's why I became a social worker. So it can become a challenge, but
I got that discernment.
I'm fine.
Absolutely.
I'm
Okay. Okay. So like do you want someone who because I think you want consistency early on
oh
specifically. Like
yeah,
you want consistency. You need someone who's consistent, but I don't think you want someone that you would view as like needy. So like how do you first of all, is that true? Like would you like someone who's needy or like you mind someone who's a little needy or clingy
needy and clingy in what way?
with your time and your attention?
I'm many times one of my love languages, so I appreciate that. But I also want you to be able to handle your own like social situations. I don't want to like your hand or walk in, like
Right. And
that.
then how long are you gonna be at Run Club? You miss you. I want you here. Like that cool? Or is that something you're like that gives you the ick?
I want to still be able to enjoy my hobbies. I believe in making time for your partner, and that's why there needs to be a balance. So I wouldn't get an ick of them saying I want to be able to see you, but don't monopolize my time, like things that are important to me, because I wouldn't do that to you.
How could they? I don't even know if they have all the time to do all those things that you do. Like there's no way to monopolize your time. Like you got that sold up. You good.
No, but
Don't you worry.
I'm willing to give up some things though, because when I have been in relationships, I haven't been this busy. I'm able to be this busy because I'm single, and I have time on my hands.
And do you okay, so you're not looking for somebody to like you are matched with them to like them fit into your world. It's more so like probably gonna ramp some things down.
Yeah, naturally. That's what you do when you're in a relationship, I think. I can strip it away, but I'm probably going to tone some of it down because I do a lot of stuff right now.
You do. But it's actually dope though, Robin. Like I actually encourage it. Like
Really?
if you're new here or wasn't on like this ago, we were talking about just like values and lifestyle. And Robin said the coolest line. She said, I'm not on the apps, but sometimes outside can be like an app. It's like just think that she's so active. She's back. She like volunteers. She's in book clubs, like goes to Bible study constantly. She goes to Run Club, right? Like she's putting herself out there. My fear is that I just want her to not be in everybody's bubble, because everybody shouldn't have access to Robin, in my opinion. But I think that she's a Christian and she is going to use that discernment. And I'm going to step in, what I'm saying? Robin will tell me what's going on. I'll give my point of view. She knows that. Okay, anything to add, Robin, or can I go on to 7 out of 9?
Go.
My girl. Okay. 7 is deal breakers and boundaries. Okay. Buckle up, Robin. You have a lot of deal breakers. Faith and values, right? So different religious beliefs or levels of faith, cut. Not actively practicing Christianity, cut. Not guided by God or biblical principles, cut. Not pro-black or black first in worldview, cut. Anything I miss on faith and values?
um,
Exactly. Cut it. Okay. Family. If you have a child from a previous relationship, cut. If you don't want children in the future, cut. That's all I got for family. But did I miss anything?
I would like us to have the same view of how to raise our children as well.
We'll say more about that. How do you want to raise them?
Since I'm traditional, well, it goes in line with other things. Since I'm traditional, I'd want to raise my children the same way. I'd want to raise them to be very pro-black as well, and based as well. And I want to homeschool my children. So yeah,
What? How do they do that? Like, they got the books for you, or you got the curriculum already, or like,
we need to get married first. I mean,
first things first.
you get a relationship.
Okay, so I just added that.
Okay.
Same view as raising kids in the same way, and then you want to homeschool. All right, so then that's only half of your. Well, no, that's we still have more deal breakers. Okay, well, no, that's we still have more deal breakers. Oh snap! I think Robin probably dropped, but knowing her, she'll join back. But what y'all think so far? You know what I'm saying? Robin's a great person, and y'all probably hear my viewpoint, right? I obviously think very highly of her, and just I don't know, the little sis vibe, right? I'm trying to protect her. Oh, Manny, you were homeschooled? That's live, bro. Damn. For what ages and what grades were you homeschooled? Your whole K through 12 or something separate? Someone said Robin is amazing, the definition of a righteous woman. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. She's just, again, one of those people where she's going to tell you what she's thinking. She's not deceptive. If anything, you'll see on her face if she's holding something back. You know what I'm saying? I'll ask her when she joins back, like, Robin, do you feel like you're a good liar? I'm sure I'm a terrible liar because that's just who she is. Her essence is just to put it out there and to discuss it and to move past it. And I just wanted to highlight that piece of her personality because I think that that's super dope. Till the fifth grade, man. So those formative years, that's what's up. Thanks for sharing. Robin says she's trying. Let me see if I can request her. Robin is amazing. Literally my favorite twin friend. Oh, that's what's up. Are you in one of those book clubs too that she's in, or do you serve just as much? This man, he said, now that's why I got social issues. Now, come on, bro, stop it. So, Manny's gonna do a live one-on-one at the end of the month. So, I'm gonna drop that flyer pretty soon. I'm looking forward to that. Let me see if I can request her to join. All right. So, selfishly, Nisha said that she's in the Run Club with you.
My friend called me and threw it off.
You gotta go do not disturb.
I am.
It's okay. We got through it. We filibustered. I was like,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. I got a question for you though. Do you feel like you're a good liar or a bad liar?
I'm a bad liar. You gonna get it out of me every time.
Hey, that's perfect. Thank you. What I tell y'all. Now, we were just having a good conversation about you for real. And we were just talking about how you're such a dope person. And I just wanted to highlight how you're such an open book. You are going to say what's on your mind. You don't necessarily leave people wanting or wishing they knew. So I think that I just wanted to highlight that. Someone said, Alex, question for you. During these interviews, what do you think is the most section of your questionnaire? Wait, during these interviews, what do you think is the most important section of your questionnaire? Man, that's a good question. I think that it's less about the most important section, but I really wish I would have had one more question where I asked people to rank the importance of each of those sections, right? Like,
Sure.
so they all are very important. Financial mindset, right? Emotional intelligence, relationship goals, relationship roles, physical attraction. It depends on who you are, right? In terms of what you value most. So that's why I wanted it to I wish I would have gotten people as a last question, maybe to rank all of those 9 pillars. So maybe we'll ask Robin to do that. Not on the spot. Nah, great question. I feel like each one is really important, but what's most important is how you rank those. And I think the best compatibility is when that ranking is aligned, right? So not like if emotional intelligence is number one for someone and then last for the other person, that's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? You have to have some overlap in the same way that you think about love languages. But amazing question. If y'all got any more questions, feel free to ask. That was dope. My boy Questy said, just hopping in, what I missed. You miss everything, brother. But you know what? The good thing is this is going to be uploaded to YouTube later.
What?
The whole thing, you leaving, you dropping, you coming in late, all that. All right, let's get back to your deal breakers.
Right.
You did not come in on time.
Yes, I did.
She's also argumentative. And so let's get back to your deal breakers because it's a long list. Financial stability, right? So if you got significant debt, cut. Financial instability. Now, we're going to discuss this in a little bit because I thought I heard you say while you're traditional, that person doesn't necessarily have to always make X amount without you feeling like you could jump in and help. So I guess I did want to ask, is this something that you're wrestling with, or financial stability was listed as a deal breaker or just a preference that you wanted to avoid? So I guess, is that just the talks with your mom making you say, you know what, there could be some.
Oh, I will. If I want a traditional relationship, of course, and I want a leader, I would want you to be financially stable. Sense, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Period. That's what you're saying? All right. And you wouldn't date someone who makes significantly less than you.
No, it goes along with what I just said.
Yep. Let's talk about politics and alignment. You say you wouldn't date someone with different political affiliations. What's your political affiliation?
I'm conservative.
So then, lack of shared cultural consciousness. So for lifestyles and standards, this is the longest list right here. Poor hygiene or grooming, cut. Lack of confidence or emotional availability, cut. Men who push sex earlier try to challenge her abstinence stance, cut. Reservedness or emotional detachment, cut. Arrogance or extreme nonchalance, cut. Dishonesty or disloyalty,
Hate
cut
that.
it. Moody temperament, sassiness,
Cut.
cut it. Non-black racial identity, cut it. Under 5'9".
Bye.
Under 5'9" is crazy. How tall are you? We'll talk about that later. But I did put that it was not a deal breaker, but a strong preference. But I don't know. You tell us. Is it a deal breaker? Aren't you?
5 and 5 too, but I personally have not talked to anybody that's 5'9" and under, or that's under. If God, I'll just leave it like that.
Nah, finish the sentence.
Oh my God, God's gonna send me the person, the man that I need to be with. I'll say that.
So I just listed all of those deal breakers. And first off, let me just say I love that for Robin. She knows what she wants, knows what she doesn't want. I
Yeah,
love that. So here's my question for you. Is it hard walking away from someone who's almost right?
he already knows what I'm about to say.
Because you got a lot of them.
It is hard. It's hard.
That's a lot. And I said, I love that, like, you got them listed, girl. But it's going to be a lot. If it's a Venn diagram, there's going to be a lot of people who are dope. But then it's like, they a little moody.
Now, see, there are some things I can work with,
Okay.
but being a man of God, and this is a struggle because a man can connect with me on everything you just mentioned, but they're not fully there with their relationship with God.
That's a blocker.
It is, and it sucks. It really does. But it doesn't because it's not what God wanted for me.
Okay.
But things like moodiness, I don't like it, but that can be worked on.
Can your moodiness be worked on?
I don't really think I get moody like that.
Oh my God. I'm
Moody?
gonna let you tell your truth.
You think I get
Okay,
moody?
that's fair. I guess not moody. But you have these spurts where you are blatantly honest.
But I'm working on that. Things can be worked
Okay.
on. If your heart is in the right place and I believe you're a good person, you're trying, that could go a long way.
That's what's up.
Quincy,
Yeah. That's a tough questions, Alex. I feel like I am. Someone, Mark Andy Reed, someone said, "Hey man, gotta run. Really love your approach to matchmaking. I've sent your page and survey to the homies and female friends. Very different reactions. Keep going." Thanks, man. Appreciate that. And question, what questions, bro? Ask some questions. If I'm not, am I asking the tough ones or am I not asking the tough ones? That's what's a little unclear. I feel like I'm grilling her. And
question.
what's that?
No, go ahead.
I feel like I'm really, and honestly, Robin, you're killing it.
Thank you.
You're doing really well. I'm asking you more questions that you are like your questions aren't easy. And I didn't give Robin the questions beforehand too. So shout out to her.
So mad.
I was like, you can handle it. You good, little sis. All right. So how do you enforce boundaries without explaining yourself over and over and over? And then we got a question from the chat that I would love to ask. It's gonna be funny. Actually, we just asked it right now. Are you a fan of combat sports?
Give me an example, like
You
boxing.
know, football, boxing, football, UFC,
Watching it?
but not playing it.
No.
If you met somebody who was a boxer, could you date a boxer? Could you date
Yeah.
someone who might get beat up or hurt, where you would have to go into the arena with those emotions and see him either lose or win a fight? Is that not too much?
I'm a feminine woman. I have to nurture the man back to health.
Now, you better nurture that man back to health. Good question, Matt. Okay, so let's go back to the other question. So, how do you reinforce boundaries without explaining yourself over and over.
Really, in reality, you shouldn't have to reinforce all the time. You should say it and that be it. A true man of God will hear your boundaries and let it be that, and they won't go past it.
That's
In reality. No.
how do you have, let me ask this, do you struggle with that, right? Do you have to deal with doing that? Maybe you don't have to explain yourself over and over if it's about reinforcing your boundaries. Maybe you cut it for real.
I'm pretty good about saying what I am and not willing to do, what my boundaries are. And I don't want to be around people who purposely go past my boundaries, because I've been in that situation. It doesn't feel good. So
Love that. Someone asks, what's your dream destination? And how do you feel about travel? That didn't really come up for a lot of women when we talk about value. I love to travel. That's the lifestyle. It didn't really come up for you. Tell me about your thoughts on traveling and if that's something that's deprioritized at all for you.
it's prioritized for me. I just haven't been able to, or I'm about to travel back to Grenada in August for Carnival. But I love traveling. My dream destination right now is Ghana and Costa Rica. I really want to go to those places. I've been to Switzerland, Mexico, Jamaica, Grenada, Trinidad, Spain.
And
I think that's it. That's
I'm
obviously
gonna
list.
I'm gonna connect you with a friend of mine. She's actually in the chat. Bubbles loves Carnival, and I'm sure her ears perked
All right,
when you said, "Oh, look, there she is right there."
I'm playing Masson for the first time.
What's that?
When they're dressed in the costumes and everything, yeah, I'm doing that with my sister.
People love Carnival. And I think that what's interesting about it is not many people, if you're not really in that culture, you
Mm,
can misinterpret it. You
mm.
can think that it's something else, but it's really about freedom and expression, right? And pride and joy.
I have always struggled with it a little bit because I am very conservative and I try to be modest. I prefer to be. And that culture can be the opposite of that at times. So we'll see how I navigate this August.
You just gonna go in that post, I guess, or how do you?
I'm not gonna post everything, obviously. My grandma, I talked to my grandma about this, and she told me she's gonna help me put some extra stuff on my costume to make it more modern. Like
Come
post,
on, grandma. Let her cook. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Say all that run club, you know what I'm saying? Show what you've been working on. You know, I think that's all fair. But that's not on you to. I don't know. Don't let me tell you what to do.
I feel comfortable with.
Exactly, whatever you feel comfortable with, right?
Yeah.
It's not about making sure that the guys who are watching it don't sin. Motherfucker, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse.
Right, this is supposed to be a curse-free live.
That's on me. I'll
Yeah.
take accountability for that. All right, so let's talk about relationship roles. All right, so Robin wants to follow you, but it has to be a leader, right? She has to be able to trust your leadership. I asked her earlier what type of leader does she want. She said she prefers a charismatic leader, but it doesn't just have to be a charismatic leader. Like it could be someone who just is intentional and consistent and reliable. I think from what I know about Robin, let's get someone who's very reliable and she finds attractive. And I think that's going to be a great start. You see the head nod? Yes, you agree. Perfect. So you want to follow someone who's a leader. You embrace your feminine strength and you want to build a traditional home with spiritual covering. I feel like most solid about this compatibility area for you. I know this is what you want.
I'm glad you know that.
Now, communication and conflict, we had some discrepancies there, but with this, nah, that's Robin. Someone asked, if you don't mind, what makes you unique to date? You can go first and I can give my take.
You can go.
I think that what makes Robin very unique to date is she's a really good person, but she's not boring. You know what I'm saying? She's preparing to be the wife that she's prayed for. She's preparing for the husband. She's literally praying for her husband, right? And she's preparing. She spends her time in the best ways in order to just make herself be such a dope person. So for when she meets someone, they have this harmony and this peace and this love. And I don't see too many people doing that, honestly, right now. I think a lot of people have this mentality and this perspective. Listen, I'm going to turn up until the day I find him. But I think she's a Proverbs 31 woman. And I think that she's waiting on someone to find her and she's becoming the wife she wants to be when she's found. That's my take. But go ahead.
You hit the nail on the head, for real.
That's my dog.
That's I agree with the boring part. I am a woman of God, but I also don't want to just sit and stare at each other and just forever. I really love the church, but I also like to do other stuff. I agree with
That's
you.
what I say. You're not boring. You are in the church, but you're not just in it. It's not like your grandma's church woman, where it's like Bible study and Sunday school and church, all that, and then what else can you do with the day? Nah, Robin gonna start it with probably running around Herman Park or running
Yeah,
around Memorial, then going to brunch, and then going to a book club, and then watching Love Island with some
nice.
people, and then want to
That's
spend
great.
time with you, and then it's wholesome, but it's active. You know what I'm saying? It's wholesome, but it's active, and I think that that's just her preparing. That's her preparing for the right person. But when you find Robin, I think you will find your wife. Someone asked, "What's the most exciting things you've done recently?"
Oh, there's so many things. I don't know if it's recently because I've been doing it for a little bit now, but when I ran my first 5K and when I ran my first 10K, that was just so exciting to me. And everything I do is exciting. I love just stepping outside and meeting people, and it's always exciting. It's always a good time making memories.
I saw that video. You were like, mile one, my pace was 9 minutes. Mile two, 10 minutes. Mile three, 9 minutes. I'm like, how is this person happy while running these miles?
You know, I was laughing doing those takes.
Why?
I try not to use the word dying. I was just exhausted. I'm really over here recording, but I really committed to it. So I was like, okay, let me keep going.
Absolutely. You're probably just like, here I go. I started, so let me finish it.
But it's a fun time running, especially when you're running with friends and people. It's always a good time.
Nah, Robin's dope, man. We literally met, went to Austin 3 days later. Definitely spontaneous and exciting. She's so wholesome. And she's such a cutie, someone said. Oh, so I just want to go back to Quessy's question. Like, what makes you unique too? And I thought about something recently because there was this post about this white woman, and stay with me now, and she was saying how a characteristic that you look for in someone is how they suffer, and if they suffer well. Have you
Mm,
seen that?
no, I think I've heard that idea before though.
And I don't want you suffering. Nobody wants to suffer, but I'm not a fan of being a good sufferer, right? But I do think that in moments where there is suffering, because we all will have suffering, y'all. Like just
Yeah,
like you want someone who's a good sufferer. And you know what I thought about, Robin?
but
I thought about your phone situation. Can you describe your phone situation to the people?
it's not even just that. I believe is what it happened. My phone got stolen from me a week
While you were where and from where?
when I was at Off the Record, and I didn't even want to go. That's the worst part. Phone was stolen. A week later, I'm at the park. Someone breaks into my car. My laptop gets stolen. Checks, money, AirPods. They took my life. Then my phone finally comes in the mail. Only it didn't come in. Somebody took my phone out, repackaged it, and it got delivered empty with just the charger. And I'm still with that one. Thankfully, I have a friend who has let me borrow theirs. So I've just been going through that all summer. It's been upsetting, but it showed me my community. I have an amazing community around me, and God is good. So
Y'all see what I mean? Right? Like, how would you handle getting your phone stolen? And then when you expecting that phone to come back, the UPS man tell you that you still got to sign for this phone, even though there's no phone in there. Like,
no,
bruh, I just think that that's just a testament. And it's like you see, like she's these moments, a testimony, because she gonna get her phone back,
yeah,
and she's also pointing back at her community. I
mm-hmm.
just think that these are things, y'all, that like these are not little things. And like just hear me when I say that you do want someone who suffers well. And I just hope that the person that I match with, Robin, doesn't make her suffer. You know what like and that sounds dark, but like I want them to like, you know what I'm saying? Like make you have a good life, Robin, because you're a good person. And I just want to give you your flowers there.
Hate it.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about the ninth and final compatibility pillar, physical attraction. Okay. So you have a strong preference for men. Actually, it's a requirement for men who are 5'9" and taller.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Okay. Five okay, and taller. Okay. Okay. Like you're really attracted to black men. That's
Yeah,
non-negotiable.
it has to be black man.
Y'all see that? But you didn't say that for 5'10". So okay, so now I'm kind of so it's like black man first. 5'10", we'll come back to that, huh?
Yeah, first. That's the most important part.
Say it with your chest.
Gotta be black.
Right. I love that. Okay, so here's your type. Mufasa.
That's
All right. Boy from Snowfall.
Dams and Idris.
Who's Kofi Cerebo? Who is that?
Look him up.
Stop it. Who is Broderick Hunter?
They're all the same versions of the same man.
Who is Skip Marley?
Oh, you don't know Skip Marley? You know that's Bob Marley's son.
That the guy who played him in the movie?
Yeah.
I've seen him before.
Well, no, it's not.
Oh.
Just look him up. Type in Skip Marley, you'll see him.
I'm not trying to find, damn Snowfall and Mufasa or Kofi. Okay, we're trying to.
Well, the funny thing though, my friends say that's not even my type.
What do your friends say is your type?
Oh
Go
well.
ahead.
Tall boy, beard, brown around there. But if you're attractive to me, I don't think I per se have a type outside of those things.
You really didn't, for real. I mean, I look at when I'm having to figure out what's your type, I just have to find your type based on your deal breakers.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Wait, huh?
You said don't
Be
get
quiet now, friend. Exactly. Right. Y'all see it, right?
because people I've been found attractive have looked different,
You don't have a type.
They
just gotta be black and
a lot
fine.
of
Okay, you got a question. Because so when black men say fine, okay, like it doesn't mean cute per se. Like so we say fine, we say cute and fine. And fine is like body. But someone was telling me that like fine is like body and face. Is that true? Or like not, it was like weird. It was fine versus
I'm fit because I'm fit, active. But when I said fine, I meant like I want to be attracted to your face.
Y'all see men. When women say fine, they mean face.
Yeah.
When we say fine, we mean body. Like that's interesting to me.
And I will say energy and charisma go a long way with me too. Because there's been guys, they're not all the way my type, but I like the energy they bring. I like their confidence. I'm really attracted to that.
Okay. Energy. He got to be in your run group. Not some how you say it both. BOFF. You funny.
Wherever I find them, I'll find them.
Okay. Can they run in your group or can they run behind you? Can they have a slower pace than you? Like can they be in a walking group? Like that's what I mean. Like
what do you mean?
Yeah.
You're active in other areas and know what you're doing in other areas. If I'm faster or better than you, like it would be nice if you were faster than I was.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if it is
walking flat, like start off at a slow pace. As long as you're willing to, because men are naturally faster than women are, so I'm sure he could get up to my pace. I'm not that fast. No, I'm not.
Okay. We got kind of type, even though your friend said it's not your type. But we talking a fine, fit guy who is black and over 5'10", 5'9". And more importantly, though, I think you were talking about like and someone who has good hygiene, right? So like grooming and personal care matters. Like that poor hygiene is a big turnoff for you.
Oh, for sure.
What are the ways that you look at hygiene and grooming? Is it like is it their teeth? Is it their skin? Is it their hair? Like what's the first thing you kind of in that category?
When it comes to hygiene, I don't know what it is, but I don't like when men have long nails, especially when there's dirt in them, and you didn't even do any hard labor. Like just long nails with dirt in them. Like
and watch out for that long pinky nail.
Oh, that's the biggest.
Chat. What that mean? What that long pinky nail mean? What that long pinky nail mean? All people from the Oh my God. That's that booger sugar. What'd you say, Robin?
And teeth, if you don't take care of your teeth and
Yes.
And you haven't even worked out, like it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of things to go wrong.
Absolutely. Yeah. No nails, God. Okay. Yeah.
I won't even look twice at you. Please, no.
Ooh. Okay. But one thing you didn't really say, like you talked about the hair.
Yeah.
But like, okay, ball, we doing braids, we doing fade, like some balding, like.
It don't really matter as much to me as long as it looks good. It don't really matter to me. Now, if you're balding, I feel like you need to pick a struggle. Go bald or
not pick a struggle. You didn't mean pick a struggle, did you? You just meant pick a style.
Yeah, pick one. I don't like balding. Like just shave it off if that's the case.
But how much is balding? Like it's tough. First of all, that's
balding?
hard. Like y'all men that just
Are you balding? You're taking this personally.
No, I'm okay. I mean, look, not you leaning in. Go ahead. Do I need to?
Lean down a little bit more. Okay.
Golly, bro. It's like, look, what y'all think? In the chat. Do it in the chat. Is it time to
You
let it
said,
go?
yeah, you see what he said? Go
What
ahead.
she say?
I said what I said.
Okay, Rob. Well, thankfully, I passed the test. I don't have to cut off my hair and go bald. But I just love that Robin did that because that's her personality. She wants you to pick a struggle, okay? It's cool. She gonna love you either way. You know what I'm saying?
You're tall enough, I might not even notice the bottom patch. So,
mm,
yeah.
I want to say you still good. Better get some hair
Yeah,
drops for him.
you're
They
right.
got that. Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Insensitive man is needed. He got to be able to laugh.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I have to say that. Because I'm nice, but also I like to joke and be sarcastic and all that. So if you can't take a joke, it ain't gonna work. Sorry.
I
'Cause,
know you be cut, but you apologize. Well, I want to ask that.
yeah,
Like,
if I'm in the wrong, I'm taking accountability.
yeah, and that's a good point. This is a friend right here. Take a joke. Banter is a love language. It is.
Yes.
You got to be able to laugh at it, right? Like, you got to be able to be like, "Dang, is it too late for me?" Like, don't take it too seriously. Like, ain't that deep, fellas? You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? It's not. I promise you, it's not. Cool. Thing else? Let me see. So we got no stinking deal. Got to be fit plus fine. Money, tall. He has to laugh. Oh, she not about to find him. Man,
First of all, it's the wrong bond.
exactly. Exactly. And look, you kind of talking at me now because, like, my job to find him. So
Yeah, he.
just relax. You know what I'm saying? Relax a little bit. My boy. I think we will because
That's
it's a cool. Okay. All right. Let me turn it down then. My bad. Look at me. Look at me. All right. That's what's up. I think we will, though. Anything I missed in terms of like, 'cause I got one more final round of this or that where we just gonna say like,
in terms of physical attraction.
oh, age. You're 20. You're
Oh,
25.
yeah.
Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, should you date someone older? Because like, it might be tough to find someone who's 25 who is traditional, like in need, but not impossible.
Yeah.
I think that you may find someone, we may find someone who's a little bit older, but I guess how much older are you comfortable dating?
I different ages. I agree with you about finding someone my age. I kind of took that out of my head. Like, I can't imagine finding someone who's 25 as well and has all those things. How old do you think I'm willing to date?
40.
I'm not opposed to it. It is a little up there though.
That's the highest I would go, though. That's
I would,
the highest I would go. And I want that 40-year-old to be like kind of hip and you know what I'm saying? Like,
he would have to be able to run faster than me.
yeah, not a fitness test if he
Yeah,
old.
we're gonna do all that.
Yeah. Have you ever dated someone? How's the oldest person you ever dated?
Went on a date with, or like
Yeah, on a date.
39, 40.
Okay. Look at that. Nah, I'm with you, Boogie. Like, we need our young people to find each other. Yeah, that's the goal. Because I want Robin to find someone who's her age, who's just on the same stuff. And I think we can. It's just not going to be, they're just not going to check all your boxes.
Yeah.
Just not. So, like, they're reasonable. But I know the boxes that we got to make sure that they check. I got you. And we
I,
like you, twin. Like, got you. Like, I ain't going to do you like that. But you're not gonna have everything we named in that list of 100 things.
I agree with what she said. 28 to 32. That's my ideal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Well, so not even like 25 to 30.
No, I don't mind 25. I'm just more attracted to someone who's a few years older than I am. I have been attracted to someone my age, but they're usually not as mature, you know?
There's some mature 25-year-olds out there though. Like, that's when people low key are first trying to get married for real. Like for people are trying to get married. People are trying to have kids by 30. So you can find some mature 25-year-olds. It's just hard to find them.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Other questions for Robin before we move on to the final round?
Next
Come on now.
thing.
Hmm.
I think someone asked a question that you didn't answer. We too grown to not have a hygiene routine. That's funny. No, for real. A second.
Robin, if your life was a movie and we were all in the audience watching, what would we all be yelling at you to do?
To focus.
On God?
Yeah,
But you already doing that.
I am. Even more. I think there's always room for improvement.
Do
What were
he
you
have to?
expecting me to say?
Huh?
What are you expecting me to say?
No. Does he have to cook, Robin?
No, I mean, I want to be able to cook for my man, but I have been cooked for before, and that's nice. But I'm traditional, so I expect to be cooking. Someone asked me what my last relationship was and why it ended, and how long have I been conservative? Since college. The question is, do you cook? Ask me if I cook. Do you?
I cook.
No, the person that asked.
Oh, you cook, King, right?
Wait,
Say again.
Quasi said, be more specific about what?
I don't know. I saw that too, and I wasn't really sure because I thought you were pretty specific. So Matt said, "What are your personal goals for the next decade?"
Next 10 years. Well, I don't know if that's a goal, but I would like to be married and start having children by then. In terms of maybe, I don't know if I have any career goals. I feel like I've reached my career goals for real. Maybe outside of having a private practice, but I don't even know if I really want that anymore. Be more specific about God. Oh, about what? Okay, that question about what did you ask me? What's
I asked you if your life was a movie and we were all watching, what would the audience be yelling at you to do?
I know the answer. I don't want to say it out loud.
You don't have to. What's the second thing they'd be yelling at you to do? Like, I'll say what you're comfortable sharing.
Maybe quit my job. I feel like God has
Hmm.
been asking me to do that for over a year now. I might.
Which one? Because you have multiple.
Well, my therapy job is kind of dwindled on its own. It wasn't
Mhm.
mad. And the school job, this is really the school job. It's a high stress thing, and I can't imagine being like all the stuff I'm going on with me right now, and working that job and being in a relationship. I don't think I'd be able to effectively manage all that because that job's stressful. So,
Keep stressful on your stories when I'm watching your stories.
oh my gosh, they're so disrespectful. This why I want to rate. This why I want to homeschool.
I got you. I was just trying to like let people give time to like ask because everybody's just saying you're so pretty.
Oh,
And again, I just think so highly of Robin, y'all. So I'm not finna match her with no bull jump. You know, this diamond in the rough, very kind. She's genuine. So we gotta protect people like Robin. Cool. So, okay, so the last final round. This is sad because it's about to be over. Okay. This or that. Therapy session or solo journaling?
therapy,
It naturally or build trust first?
the mid natural.
Your friend, we'll go back to this question. What's one trait that you are working on with yourself?
Discipline.
Good. That's good. Okay. Three. Long walk or long phone call?
Ooh, am I doing the walk with somebody?
You are. Yeah, that's exactly. You're like talking to them or walking with them.
Long walk, yeah.
Look at you. Shared playlists or shared devotionals?
Devotion.
Run club meetup or book club discussions?
Ooh, this is controversial. Do you know what I'm gonna say?
I
Drop
don't.
comments. What y'all think I'm about to say?
We'll come back to that one then. Look, that's like a family feud when you skip. All right. Your answer? I think everybody would expect you to say run club, but I feel like you co-lead a book club, so you're gonna say book club.
It's
Run club and you co-lead a
You know what it is? I'm
what?
the book club, so it's like I'm putting forth energy and effort. Run club, I'm just showing up and having fun. You know, run club is very, very fun for me. I love my
Run
book
club. Run fellas. Run club is tomorrow. What time?
at 7.
Tomorrow at 7.
Actually,
Huh?
6:30.
Run club, fellas, is tomorrow at 6:30. You heard me? Okay. Okay. So, you want him assertive or laid back?
Assertive.
Homeschool or private school? I wrote these earlier. Homeschool or nah, school where you pay and it's like you go there with multiple kids.
That's a hard one. Why didn't you add public school in there?
Because I know it's not public school for you. Like,
Oh, do I want to? I thought you meant do I want that in a man? Oh, I want a homeschool. Yeah, you know that.
ooh, that's a good question. What do you want in a man? Homeschool man, private school man, public school man?
Probably a public school.
Okay. Swag,
Or
spirit, huh?
both. It doesn't matter to me.
Swag or spiritual maturity?
Ooh, I can have both of those.
No, it's just you probably could, but I just wondering if you would choose.
I'm gonna have to choose spiritual maturity over that, but I would like swag too.
Y'all see this? This is what I knew she would struggle with. This is why we spend so much time. You saw that? Y'all saw that, right?
Yeah,
Right? Okay, you saw it, right? We all saw it. Okay,
man,
cool.
a guy who has a little swag too. Is that so wrong? Am I wrong?
How many kids you want?
2 or 4.
Not 3. That's interesting. You want an even number?
I don't want one.
But why not 3? You do 4?
No, 2 or 4.
Okay, not 3 then.
Because I don't want one just in the middle. Like, I don't want a middle child. Just,
Oh, I see.
you know,
Okay. Given a full beard, love you loud or love you consistently?
consistently.
Two more. Blueprint or Missouri City Baptist?
I can't believe you asked me that. That was evil.
All right, you don't have to answer that. You have to answer that. But here's the last question. I'm not gonna do you like that. I'm
I
not
love
gonna do
both.
you. I know you do. So I started off by talking about how I met Robin when I was a judge for the spelling bee. And again, but she lost in late rounds. Like, don't,
Thank
yeah,
you.
like, I just say that. Like, she's like one of the favorites. Like, she kind of like out in it. Like, people really rooting for her. Like, all rooting for you. But then the name that she had to spell was Hakeem Olajuwon. So before I asked you to spell a word, because I know how deep you are in the Bible, and so I was gonna give you a Bible chapter. I was gonna give you a chapter of the Bible to spell, but maybe start off with the word that originally took you out. So maybe I asked you to spell Hakeem Olajuwon, and then we're gonna go into the Hakeem Olajuwon. I just want to see if there's
First of
redemption.
all, why would they ask me to spell that? That's
It's in legend.
HAKEEM Now I
Hold
know.
on. Can you spell Olajuwon? Yeah, you laughing and
OLAJUWON.
congratulations, you've passed to the next round.
Please,
Okay. Now, Robin, this is your word. Are you ready?
I guess.
Ecclesiastics.
You say that right? Can I use it in a,
Ecclesiastes.
use it in a sentence? Just kidding.
I think Solomon wrote it, or no, did he? But yeah, a book of the Bible that's difficult to spell and starts with the letter E is called Ecclesiastes. I think it's Ecclesiastes, right? Am I?
What's your favorite verse from Ecclesiastes?
Oh, verse 3:2. You know what it say? Oh God, I said it wrong the first time.
Exactly. I was like, what is
Hold
okay?
on. Let me see how to. Let me see. Are you stalling?
Yeah.
Like talking about you got me using sentences and
Okay, let's see.
hold on. Let me see how to pronounce it. So since y'all are saying I got it wrong, I wish I can get y'all in
Let me
live
look
too.
real quick.
Huh?
So let me
Now
look.
keep your eyes here. Okay, go spell it, please.
ECC LESIASTES.
Wow. Told y'all that girl could spell. Told y'all that girl could spell. Wow. Wow. Wow.
What is my prize?
Your prize is you get a future match on the well matched.
I hope so.
Not Kodak. Yeah. But no, just appreciate you so much. You know how I feel about you. You know it seriously. Yeah. So thank you
I
for doing this. Mhm.
I do because able to.
Oh gosh, yes. You saw them hearts going up when you were talking, and I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And thank y'all for joining. Really appreciate y'all for joining. This was a great conversation. If you missed it, I'll upload it to YouTube and probably clip out some of my favorite moments from today and reshare it on IG. But yeah, just go ahead and subscribe for your boy. Why y'all
Yeah,
making it so hard? Huh?
yeah. Subscribe.
It's my dog right there. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Appreciate y'all for joining. We got another one on Thursday, so make sure you join.
Happening.
Peace. Bye,
All right.
Robin. I'll call you later.
Bye, y'all. Okay.